Hello and welcome everyone. Well, it's time to finally begin hunting moose. Today I'll be kicking off the Paul Beatty missions while hunting in Willipeg. This will be my first mission from Paul Beatty. He wants me to travel to Willipeg and harvest a moose down from a hunting stand. Willipeg is on the western edge of Layton, containing part of the upper branch of the main waterway. I've discovered one hunting structure, but it's a ground blind, so I'll have to find a hunting stand, then scout for need zones around it. I've been looking forward to the Beatty missions, as he will be sending me after moose. They're the largest member of the deer family, so they're easy to spot, day or night. I'll be bringing along the Regent 7mm to take down this Class 8 animal. If the stand is near water, I'll be looking to catch them in the drink zone between 12 and 16.
So, have you gotten the challenge from Paul yet? Paul Beatty. He's the local guide and an expert hiker. Great guy. He grew up not far from here. His father is still an active hunter in the reserve. A bit of a local legend, really. I mentioned your hunting interest to Paul, and he suggested you try out a stand-up in Willipeg that's brought him some big moose in the past. I guess that's your first Beatty challenge, then. Oh, and if you haven't taken on moose before, make sure to stock up on a high-caliber weapon. Those animals are massive, I'm telling you.
I began by traveling to the Willipeg southern outpost in the mid-afternoon. My plan was to travel east to the river, then hike my way north, searching for a hunting stand.
This here's Willipeg. Not far to that hunting stand.
While I'm at it, I'll look for moose in their drink zones. I frequently checked my map to see if any points of interest had appeared. It didn't take long for me to find one. Once I got there, I was pleased to find moose drinking in their zones. I checked the map to make sure it was indeed a hunting stand. Out of curiosity, I wanted to try out a tree stand to see if that would qualify as a hunting stand instead. I set down a tent about 250 meters away from the zones, grabbed a tree stand, and returned to see if any trees would work. Turns out there were several. I chose the closest one to the bull's drink zone and set it up. I returned a few days later to give the stand a try. The bull moose arrived shortly afterward and stood broadside in the open. He's a silver level 3, scoring 155.37. I got him in the right lung from the stand at 48 meters. Not a bad harvest. I was curious to see if he would complete the mission objectives. I checked my hunter mate and discovered that he didn't count. Since that was the case, I took down my tree stand and built the in-game hunting stand. In-game stands aren't my favorite to use, but I was glad to see that it had a decent view of the field. A day or two later, I returned to the stand to try again. I spotted a very nice level 4 on his way to a drink zone. I was tempted to give him a try, but he was moving fast at a distance and I didn't want to risk ruining a high-scoring bull. I'll save that one for later. I also noticed that the need zone for the bull I had shot last time had disappeared, leaving only the female's zone within range of the stand. She arrived and was facing straight on, presenting only her chest as a target. Crouching or going prone isn't an option in these stands, so I waited in hopes that she might turn broadside for a better shot. As I was waiting, the wind began to shift. She caught my scent and turned attentive. I was afraid that even with the scent eliminator on, she would spook, so I decided it was now or never. The shot dropped her almost instantly. She's a level 1 trivial female, so no score for her. The shot, however, hit her perfectly in the heart at 93 meters. Since I got her while I was in the stand, she will complete the objective.
That's a nice harvest. Well done. I'll let Paul know you were able to knock out his first challenge.
This hunt involved a little trial and error, but I was happy with the harvest I made in the process. If this video was helpful or you learned something along the way, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll be adding more of these guides as I go along with my progression, so be sure to check in for more Call of the Wild content. Thanks for watching!